Hey fellow woodcutters, Topsaw here. Today's video is I'm going to inlay this into my workbench here so that I could use this clamp and hold stuff flat down to work on carving it. The way I'm going to inlay this is using my Shaper Origin. It's a pretty cool handheld CNC router, a lot of applications. From Kreg, it's the Bench Clamp Automaxx. Came with this aluminum plate. So I'm going to recess this at 1/4 inch. And then a bigger pocket underneath that. This bench top, I think, is 1 inch thick. Might be 1 1/4. This is an old retail cart from REI that they were getting rid of that I cut into a workbench. So here are the directions for installation. Basically, you have to build a fixture or a jig template, and then you're going to use all that. But instead, we're just going to use the Shaper Origin. So step 1, I check my dimensions. This is 3 by 4, plus or minus. Look how accurate that is right there. That's exactly on, accurate to the thousandths. Machined in the US. And then this is 1/4 inch off by a little bit. So it's 3 by 4 by 1/4 inch. We're going to make it a little bit bigger. And then this is going to recess into the tabletop. That bolt slides in there and travels that way. When the clamp's out, I'll have a flat working surface. And I'll be able to clamp stuff down on the tabletop. So let's set up our tape over here for the Shaper Origin. And I'll show you how to program it. Hopefully I could catch all that on camera. Okay, I have all my tape put down. I have this thing laid out here. I want it pretty close to the edge so I could clamp a board here and have it hang over the edge. Maybe I'll put it in a little bit more. This piece of tape right here, I did make sure it was parallel to the edge. So this tape right here is my reference mark. So I checked it on both sides and made sure it was parallel. I think that's good. I think maybe that'll work here on this side, work here on this side. I think it's gonna put it, and to guarantee that I'm parallel, I'm staying flush up on that line. I used a little more tape than I had to because I plan on using this tape end table for other projects. So I got it all outlined there. Make sure I'm square off this side. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to run through the Shaper Origin. You start up here under scan. So I want to scan my new tape going down, so it's a new scan. I hit new scan. When I want to start, green button's down here, right there. And then that's gonna cancel over here. Take the vac off for this. So I'm gonna see how all of the dominoes are black. I'm gonna hit start scan, picking all those up. Then I'm gonna go to design, and I wanna create something. I'm gonna create a rectangle. And I think I want that rectangle, I think maybe like 20 thou over. The corners are going to be a little bit of an issue. I might even go more than that. So it's 3 inches wide. So I'm going to go 3.03. So I'm 30 thou over. My height is 4 inches, also 30 over. So there it is, right on top of my drawing there. And I want to make sure it's parallel. So here's a green place right there. So I have my depth, 0.28. I'm cutting a pocket right here, no offsets at all. Diameter of the cutter, 0.25. I did a touch off Do that again. Z touch off, automatic, touching off the wood to calibrate my Z height. Speeds are good. I'm ready to cut. Turn my vac on, turn my router on. And I can start cutting. You can see how it works. So now what I want to do is cut this to another, let's see, that's 1/4 inch. That nut has to roll around in there. I think I'm gonna go another 1/4 inch deep. So I'm gonna stick with that 1/4 inch. I'm gonna build a rectangle, maybe a little bit longer than that. Perfect. I'll drill these holes, bolt through, and then cut those bolts off, and I will not glue it. Point of this was I could clamp this stuff down and carve on it. Oh, it's perfect. Love it. Both edges hanging off. I could carve on here fine. Thing's cool. Pretty hefty clamp. Adjustment of resistance right here.